Hello. Today I'd like to share one more idea of a summer bag for the ladies, a clutch bag. The shape of this type of a bag makes me think of a shell. It was necessity that made me weave such a bag. I was ordered to. I had seen the ways of making bags of this shape before, but I can hardly recall on which side I had. So I have experienced it, and I'd like to recommend it to you. Here is a one-colored bag for the night. Actually I planned it black, but as a result I've got it wet as felt. And this was my first experimental bag, a two-colored one, a bigger one. Actually it is rather capacious. If you look inside, you see that it's enough space to contain your makeup bag, wallet, comb, everything a woman has to carry with her. This bag is based on a novel. This one has been ordered by my daughter. It is jean-styled. So first you weave a novel bottom. Here is the first classical variety of a novel bottom presented on our site. This one I have tried making with crosses. I've also started trying this kind of a bottom. We don't have it on our site yet. I have seen it from Igor on Odnoklassniki site. So we weave any kind of a novel bottom of required size. Tuck the poles in. In this case, I have tucked the poles in through 4 rows. I have glued the edge. Then you cut the remainders and put the sides together. You can join the sides in different ways. Here I have united them with the help of a thin wire and then masked with a ribbon. For this bag I've taken the same ribbon, cut it into 2 halves. It is a regular ribbon, 1 inch wide. So I've cut it into 2 halves, cinched the tips a little to avoid unweaving, and stitched the edges carefully. It is almost unnoticeable. Only if you look thoroughly you can see the stitches. So in this way I have joined the halves to get a bag. It is the way it looks inside. Of course, it would be perfect to sew a kind of inside cover for it. I'd recommend it to the weavers who are good at sewing, to supplement it with a cover and a zip. But because I'm not, I apply the varieties of fasteners we have used in previous types of bags. A couple of words about holders. When an idea of a clutch bag occurred to me, I've realized that woven grips or the ones made with ropes will not suit it. That's why I've developed the idea of using a chain. I bought such a chain in a store selling all kind of beads. An unbroken chain like this costs 18 hryvnias. But then I visited another store selling clothes, fabric and different fittings, and there is such a wide range of various chains I can't help buying. Besides, my daughter wants another bag for her, so I have bought some more chains in store. I mean, there is a variety of chains on sale, so you can vary types of holders you make. In this case I believed that a single chain was not enough for me and felt like combining it with a ribbon. So I've inserted a twisted ribbon inside. With this bag I felt like making something different for a change, even though I like grips made with chains better. So I've taken the same ribbon and braided it. But if I braided on the ribbon itself it would be too thin. So I've taken 4 layers of rope and without sewing it together but just rolling a ribbon round it, made a braid with 3 ropes rolled with ribbon. And I've got a grip like this as a result. Though a chain looks more elegant, but I like this one as well. It is rather strong. I fixed it with the help of such small carabiners. I bought them in a local appliance shop. But actually you can think of some different type of a fastener without using carabiners. To continue our talk, let me dwell on some additional points. I fixed a holder to this bag already, a chain with a ribbon inside. Here I used a ribbon. This time I've decided to insert a textile rope I bought in a store selling different accessories for curtains. I inserted through every other link. As a result, you get such a chain with a rope inside, which looks more decorative. Now let's take a ready bag. Before bending it, I have moistened it once again, rolled it with a rolling pin to avoid breaks. Now, after gluing from inside, we have let it dry, cut. Now we have to fix grips. I mark the points to fix grips with clothespins. Actually, our goal is both to make a bag open wide enough to be able to take things out of it, and at the same time to make it close tight enough not to let anything fall out. So I mark the places to fix holders somewhere like this. Here and here. This way it will be enough. Here I have made a holder with unbroken ribbon. I have inserted it into a chain at first and then sewn the halves with remainders of it. But because in this case I use a rope, I have sewn a ribbon to it, and with the help of a needle I start sewing the bag together from inside. This moment is rather laborious, but anyway. You see, the stitches are almost unseen. There is such a wide range of ribbons on sale that you can fit the color of your ribbon to your tubes. So continue sewing our clutch together. I would also like to add that it is better to avoid joints of the tubes at these places. Why? Because we are going to deform it in a rather strong way, and to avoid the tube sticking out or sliding out while bending, it is better to avoid joints at this place. It is better to lengthen afterwards. It will spoil the way a bag looks less. And one more point that has been rather difficult for me, a fastener. It is quite clear how to sew, it comes out rather neat. But to get a neat and nice looking fastener, so far the optimal way I have found is Velcro. As for the fasteners laid on from above, you can use them as well, but they don't let you close the bag very tight, while a Velcro does. I still plan to paint it blue. The bag still needs to be varnished, and I'm sure it will look still nicer. So it is a kind of a bag clutch or a shell. We have examined the most essential points. Actually, it is the simplest one I have made so far, but it seems to me rather effective for young girls especially. It is spacious enough to contain your key, cell phone, wallet, even a small makeup bag or at least a lipstick. Good luck and bright imagination to all of you.